Hello everybody, and welcome to Ancient Architects. Please subscribe now to get the latest ancient history news and independent research from around the world. During the major era of pyramid building in the 4th dynasty of Egypt, the cult of the sun god Ra grew in prominence, and by the 5th dynasty, the kings of Egypt were known as sons of Ra, and were tasked not just with building a pyramid for their resurrection, but also a sun temple, fit for the most powerful god of the age, to turn themselves into a sun god, and to be worshipped as such during their lives. In the 5th dynasty of Egypt's Old Kingdom, experts believe there were 6 sun temples, possibly 7, but so far, only 2 have ever been discovered. The Sun Temple of Pharaoh Niuserre is located at Abu Ghurab, just north of Abu Sir, and was built during the 25th century BC. The construction of huge magnificent sun temples by each of the 5th dynasty kings was one of the reasons for the decline in pyramid quality. These temples, with their enormous wide central obelisks, ornate decoration and large size, meant less manpower and resources went into their funerary monuments. There was a shift in focus and priorities. This, together with the fact that the priesthood had a growing influence over Pharaoh, as well as the economic downturn of the 5th dynasty with a huge drought, meant the pyramids declined in size and quality. In Egypt, times had changed rapidly, and the wealth and status of the king had somewhat drained away. As stated, only 2 sun temples have ever been discovered, and locating the other 4, possibly 5, is one of the biggest challenges for archaeologists in Egypt. But experts digging at the Sun Temple of Niuserre have now found an older mud brick structure below. A 2-foot deep base of a white limestone pillar was also discovered, and this was part of the earlier structure, which indicates it would have been something impressive. An array of beer jars were next found, and these were filled with mud, which was common practice for ritual offerings, and so to the experts, this confirms the earlier structure was a temple, and likely one of the 4 or 5 sun temples that has evaded the archaeological record for so long. Talking to the media, Dr. Massimiliano Niuserre, Assistant Professor of Egyptology at the Academy of Sciences in Warsaw, Poland, said, "We knew there was something below the stone temple of Niuserre, but we didn't know if it was just another building phase of the same temple, or if it is a new temple." He continued, "I have now many proofs that what we are excavating here is one of the lost sun temples. But whose sun temple did Niuserre build over? That's part of the mystery the experts are trying to get to the bottom of. It would be a 5th dynasty ruler, and so far we have the confirmed remains of the Sun Temple of Userkaf, the first ruler of the 5th dynasty, and those of Niuserre, the 6th ruler. That leaves 4 possible rulers: Sahareh, Neferekare, Neferefre and Shepseskare, and I suspect it belongs to the latter. He was an obscure ruler with little written about him, and Egyptologist Miroslav Werner believes that Shepseskare directly preceded Niuserre, and although some say he did rule for 7 years, Werner speculates he ruled for less than 1. His pyramid is thought to be the unfinished pyramid at Abu Sir, abandoned in the early stages of construction, so maybe his sun temple met the same fate. We don't know for sure whether or not he began building a sun temple, but if he was a 5th dynasty king, such a project would have certainly got underway, and if he only ruled for less than a year, it is unlikely it would have been finished. From the discovery of a clay seal, Werner believes the Sun Temple of Shepseskare was known as Satisfied as the Heart of Ra, and we know that Niuserre's Sun Temple was called Joy of the Heart of Ra. Interestingly, these 2 sun temples are the only ones containing the words Heart of Ra, so maybe one did overprint the other, or that Niuserre finished the one of his predecessor, literally bringing joy to the heart of Ra. The discovery was shown on the TV show Lost Treasures of Egypt Season 3 Episode 2, which aired on National Geographic yesterday, and in the UK is now available to watch on Sky Go. And although the media is touting the new discovery to be one of the 4 missing sun temples of the 5th dynasty, I still think there could be 4 to find, with this one being the unfinished 5th sun temple of the 5th dynasty, that of Shepseskare. Of course I am speculating, but based on the limited evidence available to me, this interpretation would make the most sense. Either way, with more excavations, I'm sure we'll learn a lot more in the future. Thank you very much for watching this news update from Ancient Architects. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel, please like the video, and please leave a comment below. Thank you very much.